Today we are going to continue exploring the healing sounds practice of Qigong. In the last session, we saw that the healing sounds is a very simple practice that uses sound therapy and color therapy to bring health and balance to the body. So, we saw that how when Qi gets congested or blocked, it can lead to, illness. So the Qi gets blocked or, congested many times due to illness, weakness in the body, a poor lifestyle, poor diet, or like lack of sleep, or, there could be many reasons for this to happen. The healing sounds practice is a very simple way to release these blockages. So the ancient Qigong masters, they came up with 6 sounds that can be used to expel this toxic energy out of the body, right? And if these sounds were whispered, then they found that they were very useful to balance emotional energy. And we saw that in the last class. So we saw the 5 element, how the 5 elements govern the different organs and how the different organs are, the yin organs can hold different emotional energies when imbalanced. And we saw all of that. In this class, we're going to look at the sounds when they're more audible, when they're made loudly. We're going to look at what those sounds are. And then we're going to do a Qigong practice, like a movement practice with all these sounds, with the whispered and the loud sounds. And then we're going to end with a meditation. Okay, so let me share my slides and we're going to review. I know it's been a while since the last session, so let's review the whispered sounds and then we're going to look at the loud sounds and then go into our practice. So let me just share my screen here. Okay, so I just wanted to recap the whispered sounds first. So before I add more new information. So the whispered sounds are, for the metal element, the sound is so it's like the hissing. For the water element, it's like the blowing out the candle, like it's like the. For the wood element, it's the it's like asking someone to just keep it down, like shh. And then for the fire element, the sound is, it's like the sigh. It's very common. We tend to use that when we want to just sigh in relief. For the earth element, the sound is the guttural, like the back of the throat sound. And we also, I'm not going into detail into what the elements are and what the different organs are, because I'm going to cover that in the next slide. And then lastly, the triple warmer sound is he. So all these sounds are whispered. Now the loud, the audible sounds are the more yang sound. So they are, it's not like you're going to shout them out, but it's louder than the whispered sounds. So you would make them through with the vocal organs, and then when the sound is toned audibly, what happens is you want to use visualization as well as intention when you're making these sounds. So when you make a sound, you imagine or you visualize that the sound is traveling from the vocal cord to the particular organ, and the vibration of the sound will help to dislodge any kind of impure chi from that organ. So the audible sounds are used when you've been told or that there is a physical imbalance in an organ. So if you've been told by the doctor that you have something in your lungs, for instance, when last month I got sick, I had like a sore throat and then it became like an upper respiratory thing, and I had a lingering cough. I used the loud sound in addition to the whispered sounds. So that's an example of using, because I needed to strengthen my lungs and expel the phlegm and all the impure chi, which is going to call that impure chi from the lungs. So that's when you would use that. So similarly, you could use these loud sounds whenever there's something physical, there's a physical blockage or a physical imbalance. These sounds have been proven to be very useful to treat muscular injuries. And then there are many other examples where these sounds have been used very successfully. So these sounds can be practiced anytime, just like the whispered sounds, they can be practiced anytime. But we said that the whispered sounds should be ideally done at the end of the day to release any emotional stress at the end of the day. These sounds should, it's better to do them during the daytime because they're more young. So just, you can add them during the daytime and do the whispered sounds at night. So just like, there are some contraindications, just like with the whispered sounds, you don't want to do a lot of these. As a rule, don't do more than 3 to 6 per day, unless there is something chronic or something that you are addressing, and you can probably talk to your TCM doctor about it. But if you do them like 3 to 6 times a day, it's fine. So if you are working with a particular problem, then you can do that sound for that organ. It's just best to do all the sounds and then add a few more for that particular organ. So I hope that makes sense. So because, it's like our bodies are very holistic and everything is linked, it's best to just do all the sounds and then just add a few more to focus on a particular problem. So let's look at the sounds. The first sound is for we start with the metal element, related to the lungs and the large intestine. And the sound is like the buzzing of a bee. So the sound is zzz. So when you make the sound, it has this vibration, and you want to feel the vibration in the lungs. And the lungs are also, like we saw, related to the large intestine. The lung is the yin organ and the large intestine is the yang for the metal element. So the lungs are related to the large intestine as well as our immune system, the skin, the nose. This is a sound that you can do just to boost your immune system, especially right now in Georgia with we're just going to be invaded with like yellow snow, the pollen. So I've started making a lot of these, like adding these to my routine. In the morning, like I sprinkle them throughout the day, just especially if I'm going out or I've just come home from being outside, I try to do these. All right, so let's go to the next sound. The next element from metal, we go to water. So the water element is related to the kidneys and the bladder. The sound is just like, we have the whispered sound. This sound also starts with CH, so ch, but it's a little bit different. It's tree. So the emphasis is on the E. So you would just drag the E and feel the vibration from your vocal cords down the spine and back to the kidneys. So the sound is, again, it's tree. You can use these sounds for, weak kidneys. If you have fatigue or low energy, it can also be a great, addition just as a prevention to do every day, because the kidneys are so important for our body, for our energy, and just overall health. This sound can also be used if you have anything going on related to the bones or the joints or the ears, because all of these are part of the water element. So from water, we go to the wood element, and the wood element is related to the liver and the gallbladder. The sound is also like the whispered sound. The sh is common, but the you have this shoo. So the elongated ooh is what creates the vibration, and you want to feel the vibration just going down and to the going down the ribs to the right side around the diaphragm. Where the liver and the gallbladder are. So this sound is great to strengthen the liver. It helps the liver detoxify, especially right now in it's spring. It's a great sound. It's a wonderful addition for now, just for detoxification. It also helps to clear tension around the diaphragm, in and around the right side of the body. Okay, so since the liver also supports like every other organ system, this sound is, indirectly like helping the entire body. So the liver and the gallbladder, the wood element also governs the tendons, the ligaments, the nervous system, and the eyes. So really great sound. If you want to practice it, the sound is shoo. Okay, so from wood, we go to the next element, which is the fire element. The fire element is related to the heart and the small intestine. So the sound is almost exactly like the whispered sound, except when you say it loudly, there's a emphasis on the ah. So the sound is ha. So you want to say it so you feel the vibration through the sternum and in the heart, in the area of the heart. So this sound is great to just open the heart. It helps with blood pressure, imbalance, high or low blood pressure, and it's really a great sound to just. It helps with improving the circulation of blood and qi, and also this one can be used to prevent heart problems. The fire element is also associated with the tongue. So, you can also use it if you have anything going on with that. So the sound again is ha. From fire, we go to earth, and the earth element is associated with our digestive organs, the spleen and the stomach. So the sound is who. So you're emphasizing the the ooh. You're dragging the ooh to create the vibration. So the vibration from the vocal cords just travels down to the left side of the rib cage and opens into the spleen and the stomach. So it's who. And then this sound can be used, for any digestion issues, right? And like it's the spleen and the stomach are directly influence digestion, but they also the earth element also rules the muscles and the mouth. Now, all these sounds, right, should not be done right after a meal. So you want to like space it. You want to give it at least an hour after a meal, because all these sounds are purging, and so you don't want to do them right after a meal. But this sound can be done after a meal. And it is said, I haven't tried this, but it is said that this sound is more effective and healthier than using antacids. So I will say that my son had something. He ate something bad. Like he's out in California in college, and he called me because he had gone out to eat with some friends, and it was a Mediterranean place, and he'd had some falafels or something, and he called me saying that he wasn't feeling right. He just felt iffy, and he was just nervous that he probably he was going to end up with food poisoning. So I gave him the sound, and all I can say is I didn't hear back. So I'm guessing no news is good news, because I told him to do these, and he he was very serious about it because he was looking for help. So I am assuming it worked, but give it a try if that's, if you feel like you have the same issue ever, just give it a try. But the sound is very simple. It can be, it can be done immediately after eating. So yeah, so the last sound is for the triple warmer, and it is exactly the same sound that we make with the whispered sound. It's the he sound, but it's an elongated e, he. And when you make it, you can visualize the vibration just helping the heat or the energy just descend down from the energy centers from the head to chest to the abdomen. So the sound is he. Now, and the triple warmer is associated with all the endocrine, all the glands, the endocrine system. So you can do this sound to keep the system healthy and in balance. So, those were the sounds. And we will now just go into our standing practice, the movement practice. If you feel like you're up to it, you can make all these sounds along with me when we're doing the movement practice. If you feel that you are feeling a little bit weak, or you don't have a lot of energy today, it's the end of the day for some of us, then you can just do the movements without the sounds, or don't make all the sounds, just make one or two. So just be your best judge, because this is a purging exercise, and as we do these movements, we're going to be making a lot of these sounds. So just, you just see how you're doing and decide for yourself. So, as a rule, we don't want to make these sounds when you're feeling sick or you're coming down with something, because those times are times to just tonify, right, your chi with rest and with breathing practices, maybe color therapy, and use other things like maybe herbs, ear seeds, other things, but don't do healing sounds if you feel like you're getting sick. So let me just stop the share and then see if there are any questions before we go into our movement practice. So let's just come into our Qigong stance, just a neutral stance. Let's have our feet about shoulder width apart. And let's just start with checking in with ourselves. How do we feel today? Bring one hand on your lower abdomen and one hand on your chest, below the collarbone. And close your eyes. And just take a deep breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Just sighing out. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. And let's ask ourselves, how am I feeling today? And whatever comes up, just notice without judgment. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale through the nose and allow the breath to fill up your lungs and expand your belly. And now let the breath rise up through the ribs to your chest. As you exhale through the nose, allow the chest to relax. The ribs relax, and then your belly relaxes, contracting towards the spine. Again, inhale through the nose, allowing your belly to expand like a balloon. And allow the breath to rise up to your chest like a wave. And then exhaling out through the nose. Allow the chest to relax. And then the breath just descends down the ribs to the abdomen. Let's take another deep breath in and out. Relax your arms. Now let's start with a simple warm-up before we go into our Qigong practice. So let's start with this familiar exercise movement, which is the knocking on the door of life. So allowing your shoulders and your arms to just completely relax and moving from your center, your lower dantian. Let's just lightly pat the lower back and the lower abdomen in the front. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose. Deep abdominal breathing, engaging your diaphragm. Allow the spine to just loosely unwind and all the joints open. The knees are soft and slightly bent. Shoulders are relaxed, your arms are relaxed. As you pat the lower back and the lower abdomen, you're massaging your kidneys in the back and then the digestive organs in the front. And you're getting ready to purge and release any chi that is not wanted. Now take a deep breath in and just gently unwind, coming to a stop. Now let's go into this next movement, which is also very familiar to you, the spinal cord breathing. So let's bring our arms by our side. And inhaling, you can look up, and inhaling as you open your chest. You exhale, round your back, bringing your arms to the front. So you inhale, open your chest, and exhale, chin to chest, round your back, bringing your arms in front of you. Again, inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to modify the movement a little bit. And if you want, you can continue doing this one, or you can do the modification. So I'm going to add a little twisting motion with the sounds. So you can just observe what I'm doing first and then do it. So you're going to just twist and inhale to the side. And when you come to the middle, we're going to open our hands as we exhale. So this opening of the hands is going to allow us to purge, to send the negative chi, the impure chi down to the earth. So that's another thing. When you make these sounds and you expel chi, it's best to visualize that the impure chi is going down to the earth to be composted and then regenerated as positive energy. Instead, if you don't do that, you risk sending that impure chi out to your environment, to people, pets, and plants. So in this movement, you're going to open as you inhale, and then when you exhale, open your hands as you bring your elbows together. Okay, so let's do it. So we're going to add the sounds. So we're going to do the loud sounds, and we're going to start with the metal element. So inhale, and exhale. Inhale to the other side and exhale to the middle. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to add the sound for the water element. Inhale to the side, tree. Inhale and really feel the vibration back in the kidneys. Tree. One more time. Tree. Tree. And now the wood element. Inhale to the side. Shoo. Inhale. Feel the vibration. Shoo. Inhale. Shoo. Again. Shoo. The fire element. Ha. Feel the vibration in the area of the heart. Ha. One more time. Ha. Ha. And then the sound for the earth element. Hoo. 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 Really squeeze out. Hoo. One more time. Hoo. Hoo. And relax. Just shake it out if you need to. So again, if you feel that you're getting tired, then you don't have to make the sounds, you don't have to make all the sounds. You can just make one or don't make any sounds or use the whispered sounds. So let's do some stretching for the neck and the shoulder area where we usually tend to hold, like we tend to tighten up. So let's do spreading the feathers. Let's bring our hands about waist or waist height with the palms facing the ground. So just drop the shoulders and just drop the arms. Just relax and hold this position and tuck the chin in. So when you tuck the chin in, you're going to feel the lines of tension, feel the stretching along the upper back. Now bring one ear to one shoulder and just breathe and stay in this position. If you feel like there is some tightening, if you feel some tight knots anywhere, You can just gently rock your head back and forth to loosen the knots, just micro movements. Or you can just hold this and just breathe in and out. You can exhale through the mouth if you wish. If you wish to release any tight muscles, any tension. Now bring the chin to chest and go to the other side, the ear to the other shoulder. Just relax the shoulders, relax the arms as you breathe deeply. Now bring chin to chest and lower your arms. Shake it out. So let's do another movement with the sounds. It's between heaven and earth. So in this, we're going to bring our hands up like this and then lower. I'm going to lower my right arm. So the hand is going to face, the palm is going to face the ground, and the other palm is going to face the ceiling, the heavens. So between heaven and earth. So just hold this position and just feel connected to the earth and the heavens. Just feel grounded. Relax your shoulders. Your shoulders tend to rise up with this one, so just relax your shoulders. Now we're going to lean gently to the side of the arm that's of the hand that's pointing down. So I'm going to lean to my right, very, very slightly, just enough to feel the stretch on the other side. And just breathe in. So when you breathe in like this, you're sending more chi to this side. So breathe in. And then when you exhale, you're going to switch hands and then lean to the other side. Now we're going to add the sound. So we're going to start with the metal sound. You're going to inhale, taking in fresh chi. Inhale, and when you exhale, as you're switching your hands, you're going to make the sound. The sound is z, z. Inhale, z. So again, you inhale as you stretch and exhale when you switch. So the next, we're going to make only one of each sound. The sound for the water element is tree. Inhale deep, tree. The next sound is shoo. Deep inhale to the side, shoo. Sound for the fire element, ha. Again, ha. And then the earth element, hu. Hu. And then let's do the one for the triple warmer. I think we missed that when we did the spinal cord breathing. He. He. Then lower your arm. And let's just take a minute, close your eyes and go inside and notice what you're feeling. The sounds are purging. So you may feel a sense of just lightness. So your energy is moving and you're probably feeling light. So it's a good idea to just check in with yourself and see how you want to proceed with the practice. If you want to continue making the sounds or you just want to just do the movements. Now let's do some shaking. So the shaking is good for removing any stagnations, anything that is still, blocked or stuck in the body. So with shaking, we can do this shaking with all the sounds. So this is a very simple way you can incorporate this practice in your daily Qigong. If you have a daily Qigong practice, you can just do all the sounds just with part of the Qigong practice, and even just with shaking. So you can make all the sounds here. Today we're just going to make the one for the fire element, the ha sound. So let's just do that as we shake the wrists, because the wrists also have the meridians for the heart and the pericardium run through the wrists. So we're just going to shake our wrists as we make the ha sound. So ha. Really let go, just completely let go. Ha. One more time. Ha. And relax. Close your eyes and just feel how the energy is moving. You probably feel some tingling in your hands. So you're about to go into flows. So in these flowing movements, this is the meditative part of our practice. So these movements are slower. And so now we're going to transition to the whispered sounds, the more yin sounds. So we're going to start with, you can open your eyes. Let's start with the first practice for the 5 elements. This one is probably familiar for most of you. It's called soaring crane. So before we go into our flowing practices, let's review the Qigong stance. Let's come into our Qigong stance with our feet about shoulder width apart. And our feet are pointing straight to the front of the room. There is a slight bend to the knees. So the knees are not locked, but they're slightly bent. The shoulders drop and the tailbone also drops to the earth. So you should feel relaxed. So if you do a quick scan of your spine, just if you go vertebra by vertebra up the spine, just consciously relax each vertebra. Just completely relax. Tuck your chin in. So now your spine, your neck, and your head are aligned in a straight line. Just feel the crown of your head lifted up. And let your arms just hang loosely by your side. So now let's go into soaring crane. Bring your arms up at about shoulder height, the palms facing the ground. As you inhale, you float your arms to the side. Then you turn the palms, so now they're facing the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring your arms back in front of you as you round your back. So turn the palms. This is your starting position. You inhale, open your chest, turn your palms, and then bring them to the front as you round your back, exhaling out. So now let's add the sounds. So we're going to do the sounds for 4 of each of the sounds. So the sound for the lung, for the metal element is, so we're doing the whispered sounds now. So inhale through the nose, turn, exhale. Again, inhale. And as you exhale, just visualize just releasing any grief or sadness. Again. Now lower your arms and then bring them in front of you like you're holding a beach ball in front of you with the palms facing your chest, facing your torso, your body. So close your eyes and visualize that healing white light is emitted from the center of your palms, and it fills up your lungs. With each inhale, the lungs are getting filled with this pearly white light. This white light transforms any grief or sadness in the lungs to courage and inspiration. Now relax your arms. Now let's go into the movement for the water element. This one's called the fountain. So in this movement, we're going to start again with our neutrals, our Qigong stance. We're going to bring the backs of the palms together as we hinge at the waist. It's a slight hinge. So as you hinge at the waist, you bring the backs of the palms together, and then you draw the hands up at about collarbone height. And then when you reach this height, you're going to flare the palms out and come around and back to starting point. So bring the palms of the hands together, draw your hands up, tucking the tailbone in, and then you flare the arms out. So let's add the breathing. So you're going to inhale, coming up, and exhale, going out. So this movement is called the fountain. So you flow like water. You inhale, and you send it out like a fountain. So we're going to add the sound now. The sound for the water element is. So let's do that 4 times. So inhale up. Really picture sending any fear, any feelings of insecurity So you send any fear or trauma out through the breath to the ground. One more time. Now let's bring our hands in front of us, and then like you're holding a ball in front, and then move your hands behind you. So you're holding, it's as if you're holding a ball right behind you. And then Tilt your palms so that they're facing the back, the kidneys, and just visualize that you're sending a deep blue light from the palms to the kidneys. And with each breath, the kidneys are being filled with this healing blue light. The shoulders are relaxed. This blue light transforms fear and insecurity, trauma, to a sense of calm, tranquility. And then relax. So now let's go into our next movement for the wood element. And this one's my favorite. It's Repulse the Monkey. So we start with our hands in front of us at about shoulder height. And then you take one arm behind you. So you open to the side. So you're now like open to the side. So you just open to the side. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then you're going to bring this back arm forward. You're going to bring it forward and just like brush. You're going to hover over this front arm. You're not going to touch it. It's just like a hover. You're going to hover over it, like sending out energy, hover over it. And then this front arm now goes to the back. And as you open to the side, to the other side. So you open to the side and then you bring this back arm forward and just brush, hover, brush through. When you add the breathing, when you're open to the side, you're inhaling through the nose, and as you come forward, you exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. So in this movement, we are going to now add the sound for the wood element. The sound is shh. So inhaling, taking in fresh chi, and then exhaling. Inhaling again. Really picture that you're sending out, as you exhale, you're sending out any stress out. The monkey mind, the thinking that can cause the nervous energy. Also picture yourself sending out any rage, any frustration, any anger out. Inhale. When you inhale creativity. Exhale old ways of thinking. Inhale resilience. And then exhale old beliefs. And then last one. And now the standing position for this is embracing the tree. So let's bring our hands in front of us at about shoulder height. The palms are facing the chest. The elbows are relaxed. The shoulder is relaxed. Close your eyes and visualize that the palms are emitting a bright green light. This green light, this green energy fills up the liver and transforms any anger, frustration to kindness, generosity. It also creates resilience and creativity. And relax. Now let's go into the movement for the fire element, which is cloudy hands. So in this, again, starting from the neutral stance, start with your arms in front of you like this, like in Embrace the Tree, and then just shifting your weight to one side. I'm going to shift it to my left. I'm going to lower my right hand and turn the hips gently as I shift to the side with the arm that's with the hand that's up. Then switching hands and shifting my weight to the other side and turning my hips gently and gliding my hands across. Then shift hands again, switch hands again, and then continue this movement, switching hands when you're by the hips, and just move your hands like clouds, like a cloud moves across the sky. Your arms are just very light. We're going to add the breathing now. When you switch your hands, you're going to inhale and exhale as you glide across. Inhale, exhale. Now adding the sound for the fire element, the sound is ha. Inhale. Really picture releasing any emotional anxiety, any lack of joy, any impatience. And then relax. Now bringing your palms in front of your heart. So lining up the center of the palms. Just bring your hands in front of the heart. Close your eyes and just visualize that you're sending a bright red light to the heart. Filling the heart up and transforming any anxiety, any lack of joy, even impatience, or maybe overjoy. To a feeling of just love and compassion, patience, and relax. And now let's go into the movement for the earth element, which is pebble in the pond. So again, starting from our Qigong stance, let's bring our hands in front of us with the palms facing the earth. Let's bend the knees as we slide the hips back, pushing the hands forward, and then come around and straightening, standing straight as you draw your palms in. So bend the knees, slide the hips back, push the palms forward, and then come around, standing straight up and drawing the energy back to the lower abdomen. So let's add the breathing. So we're going to exhale as you push our palms forward. Exhale and inhale as you come around. Again, exhale, inhale, back to center. If you add the sounds now, the sound is the guttural sound. So then inhale back to center. Again, inhale back. Really picture sending in all worry and overthinking out, and inhaling fresh chi in, bringing clarity. And then bringing your hands right to the left side and closing our eyes. So the palms are like right on the left side, below the ribs, facing the area of the stomach and the spleen. Just visualize that you're sending yellow light from the palms to the spleen and the stomach. And this healing yellow light or golden light transforms any worry, any overthinking, and brings clarity. And grounds, brings the sense of being centered, balanced, and grounds, and a sense of being grounded. Just picture this whole area like a field of sunflowers. And relax your hands. And now let's do pulling down the heavens with the sound for the triple warmer. So bringing our arms up and down. The sound is picture you're sending any stress from the head all the way down and to the earth. Again. One more time. Close your eyes. As you relax, just picture that you're sending violet light all the way down from the center of your crown through the center of your body. This violet light brings harmony and balance to your entire being, balancing out the 3 energy centers in the body. Now bring your feet closer together. And let's bring your hands on your lower abdomen. And let's take a couple deep breaths. Just filling yourself up with fresh chi. Just check in with yourself and notice how your energy has shifted during the course of this practice. You can relax and then open your eyes.